The thing about Lost Tapes is it's taped through different periods. Yeah. So was that a old record?
Yeah. That was last year.
Oh, last
year. That's
what
I did that. Yeah.
Oh wow, year. Wow. Yeah. Can you talk about the memorial, the mural, and all?
Yeah. That was last year. I never thought we'd lose P.
Right.
And we lost him too soon. May he rest in peace. He
Yes, we can make noise for that. Yes.
Yeah. You know, he it's hard to get into it because he's not here.
Right.
You know, so it's a lot of things that went on that I wish never happened.
Right.
So that.
Like you even say, I wish you never wrote that book in the rhyme. You say
yeah.
I did too.
Yeah. That was. But you never know why people do certain things, you know. Mm-hmm. So I think P was probably going through a lot of pain.
Right.
But politics of every hood, you know how it is. Yeah. The politics of every hood is what it is.
I wasn't abusing drugs and alcohol. I had my health. I felt unstoppable. I finally learned how to defeat my sickle cell pain and was living proof that sickle cell could be controlled with a proper diet and healthy lifestyle. It took a lot of discipline and self-control, but I was now living pain-free. It felt like a natural high. Anybody who'd experienced the destructive lifestyle I had been living and then made that 360 change would know exactly what I mean. While I was working on HNIC, I started eating healthy food, put myself on a strict diet and lifestyle. I cut out red meat, pork, fried foods, white bread, it's bleach white. White rice is bleach white. Mono and diglycerides, animal fat, artificial coloring, juice, animal milk for baby animals, not humans, alcohol, soda, only ginger ale occasionally, canned foods, aluminum causes Alzheimer's disease, artificial sweeteners, candy, fluoride is poison, weed, and cigarettes. My new diet consisted of fish, chicken, turkey, which was broiled, baked, or grilled, brown rice, yams, potatoes, green vegetables, bottled water all night and day, margarine instead of butter, soy milk instead of animal milk, wheat bread without mono and diglyceride, pure cane brown sugar, vegetarian chili, the frozen kind, original oatmeal, honey nut shredded wheat, Post Raisin Bran, turkey sausage, fruit. Fruit contains acid that kills germs, so you're only supposed to eat it when you have a cold. If you eat it every day, the acid will no longer have the same effect. Nuts for protein, protein shakes, multivitamins, and minerals. That's my word to everything I love. After a year of following that plan, I stopped getting sickle cell attacks, and I felt the best I ever felt in my life. When you clean out your body and mind, that's when you start receiving your blessings from the universe. I was now 100% clean and sober.
It's a lot of things that went on that I wish never happened.
Right.
So that.
Like you even say, I wish you never wrote that book in the rhyme. You say
yeah.
I did too.
Yeah. That was. But you never know why people do certain things, you know.
I started reading books by Dr. York, a spiritual leader from Bushwick, Brooklyn, who taught about the origin of all races and religions. If you listen to the Hell on Earth album, you can hear how my rhymes started changing at that time. I started rapping about the Illuminati, secret societies, the corrupt government, and becoming more conscious of my surroundings, going through a mental and spiritual change, just like Killer. That seed that my mom's planted in my head with Malcolm X's autobio was starting to grow. Ever since I started reading Dr. York's books, I wanted to study the 120 lessons and learn knowledge of self. Dr. York teaches that we should know the origin of all things, and I wanted to learn their origin.
Like you even say, I wish you never wrote that book in the rhyme. You say
yeah.
I did too.
Yeah. That was. But you never know why people do certain things, you know.
The worst part about watching my child's birth was seeing them pull out the placenta after they cut the umbilical cord, and seeing my woman shake uncontrollably because her body temperature dropped extremely low after the baby came out. The nurses wrapped like 7 blankets around her. I was definitely scared for her as I held her hand. The Dr. York books I had been reading spoke about how hospitals inject babies, especially black babies, with microchips and diseases at birth when they vaccinate them. I followed the 2 female nurses when they took my son to another room for the shot. I was gonna refuse the shots, but I let them do their job and kept a close eye on every move they made. I figured if they wanted to do something, they could just do it late at night when I was gone, while Kiki was sleeping. Fuck it. They let me stay with Kiki for 30 minutes before kicking me out. My father, his boy Tomax, and I were heading home from Soundtrack Studios at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just as Left Rack was coming up on our left on the Long Island Expressway, a giant bright green fireball about the size of a falling planet shot down from the sky. I almost crashed the car. "Oh, shit!" I yelled. "Did you see that?" "See what?" Godfather asked from the passenger seat. "Son, you ain't just see that big green fire just now?" "No. I just closed my eyes to go to sleep," he said. "Tomax, you ain't see that?" I asked. "Nah, I just closed my eyes too." I couldn't believe it. We were all wide awake and having a conversation just seconds before. The clock on the dashboard read 3:33 a.m. I had been studying books on numerology, and to see something that extraordinary at that exact time was obviously a sign, and a sign meant only for me. In Dr. York's books, he said that God's angels, the Elohim, use green fire, and the evil forces use amber or red fire. My pops and I used to watch shooting stars and comets at certain times of the year, but there was no comparison to what I had just seen. Pops and grandmas told me that when Pops was young, they saw a multicolored UFO in Virginia hovering above a store for several minutes and then take off with light speed. At the crib in Freeport, nobody believed what I had seen except for Godfather, Twin, and Gotti. I had been praying and asking the Creator to show me a sign or some type of proof that all the things I was learning about the origin of life on Earth were in fact true. I was grateful to receive a sign, but furious with the Most High for not giving me a witness. Maybe I'm bugging, I thought. They had me doubt with my own eyes.
Money's the root of evil, but it make you happy. Don't wanna shoot my people, but still they might clap me. Cause I talk like Dr. Malachi York, play the sidewalk.